This is Scott Becker with the Becker Business Minute, the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Here are 14 quick notes for Friday, January 20th. First, the markets fell again yesterday, with the Dow and the S&P each down about 0.8% and the NASDAQ down almost 1%. Second, futures are flat to slightly up this morning. Third, new jobless claims came in low yesterday, 190,000. This was really bad news for the markets because it signaled to the markets that the labor markets are still tight and the Fed may keep on raising rates, albeit probably at a slower pace than last year. Fourth, Google announced job cuts of about 12,000 people, or 6% of its workforce. The overall sense is the tech area, the technology companies got somewhat bloated with just great valuations and hired, hoping that things would continue to grow into the future. Sundar Pichai, the highly regarded CEO of Google, said essentially they've overhired, they've got to slow down on hiring and cut some people. Fifth, lawmakers in very blue states are looking to raise taxes on the wealthy. A pretty coordinated effort reported by Yahoo Finance. The concept is that they'll raise taxes on the wealthy, but the downside is that this may cause more people to move to low-tax states like Florida and Texas. Sixth, Jamie Dimon, the hugely well-regarded CEO of J.P. Morgan, made $34 million last year. He's probably the most rightly paid CEO in the country. Seventh, Reid Hastings, the noted founder of Netflix, is moving out of the role of CEO or co-CEO to the executive chairman role, a long-term leader and entrepreneur in Silicon Valley. Eighth, crypto lender Genesis filed for bankruptcy. Ninth, bank profits largely up year over year in the last quarter. Banks doing pretty well. Fifth Third and Truist reported earnings. Both reported great results. Truist's stock was up 4.3%. Fifth Third handily beat estimates. 10th, consumer products firms are struggling some. P&G Procter & Gamble showed that they had essentially lower overall revenues and lower profits for the last quarter. They intend to keep on raising prices to try and keep the revenues up, even though customers are finding it more difficult and they're having inflationary costs. So their profit margins are down and revenues are down just a little bit. 11th, Bitcoin opens around 21,000 today. Oil opens around $81 a barrel. 13th, join us February 8th for a healthcare venture capital webinar. We've got 4 great panelists. Dr. Dallas Subramian, Matt Wolf from RSM, Dave Davis from UI President, and Dr. Trishal Kapoor. Jeremy Corr can sign you up. Finally, 14th, excited to see the Becker's Healthcare Podcast ranked 16 out of all Apple Business podcasts this morning. Thank you for listening to the Becker Business Minute, the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Thank you very much.